What do I think Obama's doing right now? Is that a real question? Living his best life. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a Q&A for you guys. I gathered all the questions from Twitter, Instagram, my blog to answer you guys, and we're at the beautiful Hotel Bel Air. It's stunning, you guys. It's so gorgeous, and we figured we should just do the Q&A right here. So let's get started. I came up with my blog name sitting on the floor at Barnes & Nobles. I was so poor, and I was sitting at Barnes & Nobles, and I had a blog at the time called Barely Dressed, and I was trying to make it more catchy. And I thought, what are the two things I love the most? And I called my best friend, and we're just brainstorming. My best friend Yanni Valencia, who he's just amazing. He was an intern for Vivienne Westwood at the time, and now he's the head of Vivienne Westwood. So we've come such a long way. But we were both poor, and he goes, name it two things that you love the most. And I was like, oh, I love sunglasses and I love jackets. So I was like, sunglasses and jackets. And he's like, that doesn't sound catchy. And I was like, okay, what about spectacles and jackets? And he's like, that doesn't sound catchy. I'm like, okay, fine. Spectacles and blazers. And then we kept chopping it, and then we kept with specs and blazers. I want to have my own sunglasses line all around the world. Absolutely. That is definitely the end goal, to have my own sunglasses line. I am terrible at driving. I hate to admit that out loud, but I'm such a bad driver. So my 30th birthday is coming up, and I'm actually going to give my license up because I am such a bad driver. I'm an anxious driver. So like if someone honks at me while I'm driving, it's like I don't text and drive. I don't do anything bad. I just drive, and I'm like the whole time. And if someone honks at me while I'm driving, I'm just literally going to stop the car and start crying. I just don't care what anyone thinks about me. I've spent my whole life like worrying about what people think about me, and I had low self-esteem my whole life, and I just got to the point where I don't care. Also, a good red lipstick. I don't have one on right now, but if you wear a good red lipstick, you just always feel confident. I just got to the point where you got tired of what people think about you, and you just don't care anymore. Coke. I drink a lot of soda. I drink 4 Cokes a day. It's terrible. It's so bad for you. But yeah, I love Coke. Favorite trend for fall, thigh-high boots. And I know why. Thigh-high boots because, first of all, you don't have to shave your legs. Like, can you imagine you have thigh-high boots on, and if a guy sees you in thigh-high boots, and don't do things for men, do it for yourself. But if a guy sees you in thigh-high boots, he's gonna like, oh my God, that girl is so beautiful. I just have to do something with that girl. But and your legs are not shaved because you don't need to shave your leg because it's thigh high. So by the time he gets inside, he's already there. He doesn't need to care. You don't care about legs shaved anymore. So yeah, don't shave your legs. Thigh high boots. Go for it. I am not judgmental at all. To a fault though. I'm not judgmental at all. I just believe that I have this belief that no one is born bad or good. We're all just doing our best in this world. Of course, there are few people that you're just like, okay, you're just a really horrific, evil human. But I think survival is the most basic instinct of humans, and I think most people just wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna go try to do the best I can today, and sometimes they do bad things, but for the most part, I think people are generally good. And yeah, I'm not judgmental. I would judge your shoes, but I'm not judgmental. Is life easier now that my blog is full time? No. When you're an entrepreneur, life is 10 times harder. Life gets harder, but it's worth it. You work harder, but it's worth it. It's worth it. But life is not easier. As a matter of fact, it's much harder. I don't sleep. I don't have a balanced life, but I love it. I'm a workaholic, and this is what I've dreamt of my whole life. Look at this place. Look at where I'm at. If I was working full time, I wouldn't be able to do this, So yeah, life is much harder, but in a good way. Have I ever met a rude famous person? Yeah, a lot. I think it's part of the industry, entitlement. It's unfortunate. I try to always think of my followers as my boss. I'm not famous, but I think what keeps me humble is I think of you guys as my boss. So if I ever meet anyone that like notices me on the street, I think that's the person I work for, because you guys pay my bills. So that it keeps me humble and keeps me very respectful to all of you. Lactose intolerant. Do you know how bad breakups are for me because I'm lactose intolerant? I literally cannot cry through breakups with ice cream because my belly doesn't allow me. people underestimate the power of loyalty and how it can really elevate humans. Like I always say, pick your tribe, stick to them, make it work. My biggest annoyance, holier than thou people. I guess that goes back to judgmental. I cannot stand people that are like morally holier than thou. Like, you know, people that just hold themselves on these moral pedestals. I can't stand it. It's like once I can get any judgmental vibes from you, I like cut you out. I can't do it. I can't. I refuse to be around it. We're all battling something. We're all struggling. The least we could do is to be acceptable of each other. When I have on a red lipstick. My biggest muse is my mother, and I have a trepidation that I won't be able to take care of her before she passes away. Not to knock on wood. She's literally in her 60s, so hopefully not anytime soon. But my mother is the hardest working human being I know. She's worked so hard all her life and has never taken a break, and just literally the strongest human being I know. And anytime I feel weak, I just go and keep going, just knowing that if she can do it, so can I. Fun fact, it's not fun. My mom beat cancer twice, and both times during chemotherapy, went to work every single day. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for sending your questions in, and don't forget to like and subscribe below. Thanks for watching. I believe in you. I hope you always believe in yourself, and stay fabulous, darlings.